Hello, everyone. Welcome to Momocon 2025. We are here bringing you the free-for-all for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. My name is Princess Brat. I am paired here with Bubbles. We're so excited to be here right now. We have a lot of amazing matches to bring your way. So we're just getting started. I heard the races, I believe the lobby's about to start, yeah?
I heard the lobby start.
Yeah,
we should be getting into the action soon.
Correct. So, very exciting. This is Momocon's 20th anniversary.
Wow.
Yeah.
20 years of Momocon?
20 years of Momocon. Yeah.
They keep doing it well.
They do. And they bring us back every year. This is our 4th year. We've been bringing them the 2v2 events. Last year and years past, we've had battle events. FFA is always on the board. And this year, we brought a new tournament in. It was the 6v6 that happened yesterday. So there was a draft, and then teams were created, and that was a really fun tournament.
It's always a fun tournament, and it's the first time that we've done it. Players are drafted. The captains, there are 10 captains. They bet a dollar amount based on how much they think their player is worth. There's some steals, maybe some overpays, but in the end, a lot of clean, easy, fun matches.
Yeah.
And it's fun because people get to meet other new people. And that's the thing that I love about Momocon. You come for the game, but you come back for the people. And this is my 2nd year at Momocon. I played last year. I'm on the mic this year.
Yes!
And I will be continuing to come back because I love the game. And even more, I love the people here.
Oh, yeah. Amazing stuff. So with this FFA, I have to tell you, we had a cap set of 192 players. This was such a tease going to sleep last night, watching the cap slowly we're reaching and inching towards hitting cap. We ended up hitting 191 players.
We were one short?
We were one short of hitting cap. Honestly, I feel like I would count it. I'm going to count it. I'm going to say
it's close enough. But we have
close enough.
We have so many more players than last year, don't we?
Oh, yeah. I mean,
We're
our
always
growth,
growing.
we have 47 more players registered than last year. We did hit cap last year, I believe.
Yeah.
So that's huge. That's phenomenal. So maybe next year, World comes out. We'll see what the signups
Time
look
will
like
tell.
there. So we're going to get started here. It looks like race 1 is going to be on Big Blue. Our players today, we have Soldier, Jason, Ginja, Lunaaa, KingTyler, Downin, Soana, Ram, PGShadow, oh no, it's Guffin, Badams, 441, and Bean today. So we're ready. We're locking in.
And here we go. This is the start of the free-for-all pools on 2025. And I can tell you already, you mentioned Ginja in this room. I can tell you already, this is probably his thing. I know this is his favorite track.
He loves this track.
Loves
You're
this
so
track.
right.
But this track is really interesting because it's one straight shot. There are no laps. There is no repeated part of the track. It's just all the way from one end to the other.
Yes.
And you'll see the cannon item set is really, really busted. You can get a lot of powerful items there. But that hasn't happened yet. Everybody's fighting for position up in the front. The front positions are always ever so important. You're vulnerable to the blue shell in first, but you always want to be in a position to get all those points at the end of the race.
Yes, and the interesting thing about this track too is this set coming up, we can see on Downin's screen, there is a kind of a broken item set up here.
What do you mean broken?
Well, okay, so when there's a big gap, there's a cannon right here, right? That creates a pretty big gap between first place and last. It is kind of notorious for getting shock over to some of our players in those lower spots. So I'd be curious to see if we see one pop up here in a minute. It does look like the blue shell is out there. It is. Speak of the devil. That broken set does it every time. But the game is distance-based, so with the items, you're going to see powerful items in the lower to mid spots, depending on how far away first place is. So I believe we see Soldier up in first. He does main the Inkling Boy. Lunaaa in 5th. Who do we have here? Jason in 4th. And Bean, did he get 3rd?
Bean was up there in 3rd. Yeah, a
Third or second or third?
A late arrival to this tournament. Loves going to lands. He's expected to do well in this tournament, and there he goes, starting in with 2nd.
Yeah.
Where did Ginja finish? 4th, I suspect. I cannot confirm that this was his track pick, but I
Yeah.
know it's his favorite track.
He
Solid
loves it.
start. Yeah.
Now, we personally know a lot about Ginja. He's actually on our competitive Mario Kart team. Our team is Only Friends. Kind of a
That's a
fun
great
little
name.
play on words there. But yeah, Ginja, every time we play matches together, he's begging for it. He loves that track. He came from a former team called Buzz, and they were very heavy on the base game tracks, which was the original 48. A lot of the Only Friends players, we love the DLC, which is from the Booster Course Pass. So, but we get to marry the best of both worlds there. And
Ginja's a very experienced player, though.
Yes.
And speaking of Ginja,
Yeah.
he played Sky League, didn't he, yesterday?
Yeah, he did.
And he was on the winning team.
He won. Yeah, he was on the winning team.
Yeah.
He was so excited. Oh, it looks
And
like
he-
we may
he
have
deserves it.
a player
Disconnection?
no-show. I just
Oh.
realized that. Yeah.
Okay. We'll figure that out as time goes on.
I think
But,
another interesting thing to point out here is Bean and Ginja, a little bit of like rivalry here. Same
Really?
division. Well, think about it. We were Division 9.
Oh,
TM
yeah.
against Only Friend. TM
Yeah.
is Bean's team, which is Trivial Matters, and they got eliminated. What was it in
The
semifinals?
semifinal round, yeah, in a
and-
separate competition called
Yeah.
Mario Kart Universal. It's a different format, 6 versus 6, but both very competitive players, and we should see the rivalry show up here.
Yeah,
I
it'd
would
kind
be
of
excited
fun.
to see who scores higher
Yeah,
here.
kind of interesting there.
New York Minute is a
Race
good track
2.
for the middle spots. What we want to seeing from racers here, you want to pull a mushroom here. There's a shortcut early at the beginning. It's kind of hidden. You want to shroom through this grass, as KingTyler is doing, up to the front, 2 coins. There's a no-item shortcut up here. You're going to see some people maybe hop through this grass. No, opts to go around. Might lose a couple seconds here, but
Do you think that's a difficult cut to make for an inside drift player?
you know, I don't play Yoshi Bike on the inside drift, so it's all kind of French to me, but
Yeah.
I don't think it's that difficult. You just have to know the specifics. Don't
Yeah.
be in a mini turbo boost while you're on the grass. Soldier, as expected, up in first. Vulnerable to a blue shell here. We didn't see one last. Actually, we did see one last
Yes,
race.
we
There's
did.
almost
It
always
was
a blue
like
shell
it was
every
like a
single
shock
race.
blue situation on the last race.
But here's where the strategy comes in. I think Soldier is so confident in his
Yeah.
skill to front run this room. Okay, there's the blue shell,
There it
and I
is.
don't think it's going to matter. Look at the mini map. Look at this
Oh, yeah.
lead for
The-
top 2.
The odds of a shot getting pulled are going to be high, especially with the distance between first and last place. It looks like that Luigi player, I'm not certain who that is a bit far behind. Hopefully they can catch up here, but I imagine maybe Jason might get a dodge here. Pulling a star in third is insane. Or they ran it up, one of the two.
Jason could do some damage here.
Yeah.
Like, he has to make a
Oh,
decision
he can
now.
get first right now if he wants to.
But is the
Think
play to
about- there he
hold
is.
for
He's
defense?
making the plays. He's
There
making
goes
the
one
plays.
green.
He
Connects on
gets
Soldier.
Watch
Bean
out
is
for
up
the-
next.
Oh, he
Protected
got
for the
bailed
banana.
by that extra green shell there. You know what? Bean had protection, so even if he tried to make a shot at Bean, he had a horn, and he blew it right before the finish line, so he wouldn't have been able to make a hit. But he did get a spot off of Soldier. Look at that. Ginja even passed him, too.
Soldier down to 4th. Not too much of a drop, but I like the decision-making aspect in this
Yeah.
game. That's what makes this game so interesting for me.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking, 3rd place, triple greens. Triple greens is a great item for both offense and defense.
Yeah.
So what you'll see from a lot of top players is the decision making. Do I use this for offense or defense? Where
Yeah.
am I in the standings? Should I go for the offensive? Because if you throw those green shells forward, he's vulnerable to an attack from behind. So
Correct, because I mean, especially with that bend around like the last turn there before
Yeah.
the finish line, it's hard to rear view mirror and see one who's behind you and what they have.
yeah,
So he took a gamble, and he won.
Yeah.
He gained off of it. So
it was a bit of a sneak attack too. You're
It
right.
was.
You can't see behind you there very well.
yeah, that bend does make it a little difficult. All right, race number 3. We're going to Koopa Cape.
A Wii classic.
Yeah.
Another track just like New York Minute, favorable for the middle spots. Again, as usual, the plan is to pull a mushroom first set and shroom up in the middle of the lap. And
Yeah.
from there, the spots should space out a little bit.
And as far as our progression goes today with the format, this year we are doing 6 races where top 6 move on. So as people are kind of getting established, I want to say after this race, the halfway point, we can see who our players of contention are. So we'll keep an eye on some people who are on the verge of elimination and see if they can pull it out for the final 3 races. So
6 races is not a whole lot of time.
I know it's a tight window.
It is pools. We got to get through, all the contestants, push people to the next round. But 6 races is not a whole lot of time, which puts all the more importance on risk taking and putting yourself in a position to win.
Correct. Yeah. And last year, I mean, this was an upgrade from last year. It was still 6 races, but only top 4 moved on.
Only top 4?
It was so tough.
That's
it was
brutal.
so tough for our players. So we extended it a bit, so that way everybody had like more of a fighting chance. But yeah, it was tough. So we're on going into lap 2. There's a bomb up from Lunaaa. Unfortunately, doesn't have any coins here. We're gonna need her to get rich quick, so that way she can gain some speed. Do you want to touch maybe on the importance of coins in this game?
Yeah, you see the coin counter in the bottom left of everybody's screens, and you see them collecting coins, sometimes going out of the top, the tight racing line in order to get coins. Coins are very, very important if you're new to Mario Kart or just tuning in now. Coins increase your kart's maximum top speed, and you won't see an immediate difference while you're collecting coins, but the speed difference between a 0 coin player and a 10 coin player, the maximum, is immense.
Yeah, it makes a big difference. And I imagine maybe these players up in like the top spots, if we were to pan over to one of their POVs, they would probably have a 10 coin maximum right now. So
yeah, Soldier in third probably has 9 or 10, Daisy in second as well, and the Black Birdo in first.
I think Soldier is about to get nailed by these red shells here, but I'm not too worried about it because I know he has they're playing a little game over here. Trying to drop for the blue. It was too late, unfortunately. Ginja did tank that blue, but that's a strategy. You see the blue shell on the mini-map. The mini-map is a great tool to utilize, and see if you can stop and have somebody else take that blue shell for you. We do have Soldier getting first, and who was that in second? Was that Jason?
Daisy player,
yeah, it was
Badams
Jason.
or Jason.
Yep, Jason there.
You'll see on the results right here.
I want to see if while we're looking at this,
Jason.
if there's any like major breakaways or anybody who's possibly on the verge of elimination here now that we've hit the halfway mark.
Yeah, because now is the time to see. I wanted to touch on before, the mini-map information is so important.
So
all the top players will tell you, you can gain so much information on the mini-map, and what that tells you is how you should play your race from there on out to the best of your ability.
Yeah.
You can see if the blue shell is coming. If you're in first and second is close behind, you can drop out of first, tap the brakes, let the person behind you in front, and they'll take the blue shell for you.
Yeah.
Also, we mentioned before, the items are on a distance-based probability.
Yep.
So the farther behind the bottom spots are, like 9th through 12th from first, the greater probability of more powerful items like the bullet bill, the blue shell, and the lightning bolt, which we will refer to in the competitive scene as the shock.
Correct. So it looks like we do have a bit of a breakaway here with the top 4 players. We have Soldier in first place with 34 points. Jason with 31, just right on his tail. Bean in third with 28 points. Ginja, again, right on his tail, 2 points behind with 26. That's the breakaway that we're seeing right now. So then it really is going to lie on either KingTyler, who's in 5th right now with 19 points. Lunaaa is in 6th right now with 17 points. And Ram in 7th right now with 16 points. Even all the way down to like 8th place with Downin. He has 15 points. All of these players are within 1 to 2 points of each other.
That's so close.
So it's really close right now. I mean, one really good race, which like I know Lunaaa, she's very capable. I think she could honestly make it. Just got to get that coin count up like we mentioned earlier.
It's so important.
It's so important, but especially on a track like this, it's runner heavy. There is not going to be any slowdown. People are not going to stay behind on purpose or sandbag or bagging as we call it. Like you just gotta go. Just hold the A button and go.
This is a really interesting point in the race. I'm surprised the pack hasn't separated in the middle here, the spots 2 through 6, these racers are so close together, they're going to be pulling offensive items here. Soldier takes a hit there. Triple Nanas in second from Bean, very dangerous. A bomb back from first.
Getting Lunaaa into third. This is what she needs. We're on lap 2. So, I mean, if she can hold on to second place, this could be a huge for her. So she needs to get some defense, kind of hold her own. She's opting for that right path there, but those triple greens are going to be really good for her. Did she just get Hal?
No.
No, she's still there. Okay, look at her, 9 coins. See, she listens.
Yep.
She knows. She knows.
Look at that top speed compared to the Teddy Buggy here.
Yeah. I'd be curious to see how many coins that other player there has. So.
Oh no!
Luna, where are you going? Oh no!
That was so good for
Too
Luna
tight of a
until
line, couldn't adjust in time. But all right, so we have Downin in second place, another player that really needs this. Currently in 8th place with 15 points. If he can hold on to this, which I think, yes, unless if Jason does anything to him right now, there is a shock. Lunaaa in third. This is huge for Downin and Lunaaa. They needed this race. Oh,
does Luna get third? No, fourth. Okay.
Very close.
Soldier almost passed her at the line.
Wow.
She's able to get those clutch points.
We're going to look at the standings here in a second, and we're going to see, because we have 1 race left, right?
2, I believe.
2, okay.
Is this race 4? I believe this is race 4. So, big race for Downin. That's second place. Absolutely enormous, because the 5th through 8th places were very close in point totals, but Downin was 8th place with 15 points. That's another 12 in just 1 race.
Yeah.
And with only 6 races being played, all the more important.
Yeah. 2 more races left. This goes by so fast.
If you're in this middle pack on track select, do you pick based on your track knowledge for like, oh, I got a bottom spot, I got 8th, I should pick a track like Koopa Cape? Obviously, you can't repick, but like, I need something that I can shroom up. Or maybe you're better at a different track and you just pick your favorite. What are you picking? What's your track strategy for this?
I think everybody has different strategy here. It's a great question. I think a lot of our players are going to pick the tracks that they feel the most confident on, whether it's running, bagging. Like, you have to take into consideration the situation you're in too. So if you're in like a lower spot, maybe you opt for like a shroomer or like a bagger or something. If you're in a higher spot, I would go for a runner that I'm comfortable with. So it really just depends. But we're going to Piranha Plate Cove.
This was released
in a while.
In Wave 6. It's a very fun track. It's got a really long lap 1 with a really interesting shortcut, which not a whole lot of people can take. It's one of those really, really hard shortcuts, and a shortcut that's not even intended, because you near the end of the lap you shroom and do a mini turbo trick, which is a Mario Kart tech in this game. That gives you an extra lift off. You bonk into a wall and go way over that big right turn that we will see at the end of lap 1.
I actually really like this track. I think it's really interesting. It's not like super popular. You don't see it being picked a whole lot. I love that strategy right there, being able to bounce off of that like little coral piece and cut that whole corner. But I mean, this track is flooded. You know, no jokes intended with the water, but it's flooded with all of these like cool little shortcuts and stuff you can do. There's another one coming up here that we're gonna probably see Soldier land a hit on Lunaaa. Not what she needs, but this is another one of those shortcuts you see everyone taking it. It's that really tight, taking advantage of the kind of bouncy, like floaty water physics. So that way they can kind of cut that corner quite a bit. But Ginja's in second. Again, this is he needs this in order to move on, I didn't get to catch because the screen kind of like paused and buffered a little bit, but I didn't get to catch the standings for the last round. But I imagine he has to be doing well. Now, this is a track that I think Ginja is pretty familiar with. I believe Buzz was picking this track. Were they not? Yeah. So Ginja, I think, feels confident with his lines here.
I don't know. Jason creeping up with that mushroom. Defense in the back pocket. Positions are going to be changing hands a little bit. Blue Shell is out, but again, Soldier, one of our better players, won the 2v2 event last year. He is an old veteran. He is good, and he actually eliminated that Blue Shell, if you saw on the minimap, with a Super Horn. He is unaffected.
Very good, yeah. So he's going to be able to hold his space. You have to see if Jason is going to make some moves here and try and take Soldier out, or if he's going to just stay comfortable in second.
And here's where the decision making.
He's going to defend himself.
Correct. here's where the decision making comes in. He has a red shell. He can throw it at Soldier, but Soldier probably has defense. Jason is probably looking to defend his spot from the people looking to take away that second place, that all-powerful 12 points.
Yeah.
Down and making moves up to the front, triple reds.
I'm honestly like surprised that he wasn't throwing them, but sometimes it is good to be a bit of a traffic cone in that situation because everybody gets scared of trying to get in front of you whenever you have triple reds.
I feel like a lot of people
back up a little bit and be like, all right, I don't want to get in front of you, buddy. You can have it.
I feel like a lot of people get caught up in the offensive mentality.
Yeah.
Like, I got triple reds. They go forward, homing in. That's how I should use them. But for players like that, it's better used to, like they were just used right there, protect yourself from the people behind you.
Yeah.
Because they probably have mushrooms or maybe a fire flower or a boomerang. And that's, as I've said before, the decision making is so important. There are hundreds of decisions that go into each and every race.
And I honestly respect it. I think it was smart of him to hold on to those red shells because it just made everyone behind him not want to get in front of him.
Yeah.
So that was smart. That was very smart.
Very good.
I missed the standings again.
Oh no. Well,
I can see we do have a tie for 9th place though. It looks like PGShadow and Badams or Badams. I'm trying to decipher which one it is. 17 points, and then Guffin, the Luigi player, has 5. So I don't think Guffin's going to be able to make it out of this one at this point.
Well, that's Mario Kart. Sometimes it goes your way, sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. Let me see if maybe I can get some points here. Here we go. I got some points.
Who is on the bubble?
Race.
This is the last race. Yeah, only 6 races. Each race is so important. Each one more important than the last even. Soldier starting in first, very comfortably in the lead, no doubt in my mind. DK Jungle is a very tech-heavy track. It's an old track included in the base 48 tracks.
Yeah. Something I want to point out here, too, is about one of our players, KingTyler. They are the Rosalina Inside Drifter. So this might be a little bit of a tough track for them.
Why is that?
There's technique on this track. It is called a super bounce. It's where those flowers are that you saw them bounce across and jump off of at the beginning. That is very doable for the outside drifting bikes and karts. It is very difficult to maneuver with an inside drifting bike, which we see KingTyler right now on. It turns a little differently. So in comparison to what you may see a lot, which is what they consider quote unquote the meta, which is like the teddy buggies and the bitty buggies that you see kind of running around all over the place.
That was a great recovery by KingTyler. I don't know if you heard, but he used a mushroom to recover and prevented himself from falling off by braking on that last turn.
That
was a high-level play.
Yeah, that was
able
really
to
smart.
stay up at
This
the top.
is so scary.
Oh, no.
Goodbye, KingTyler.
Ginja, look at all those points.
Yeah.
Definitely faster than KingTyler, although...
Just to lose 3. Every time you get hit in Mario Kart, you lose 3 coins.
Oh, boy. Okay, this is what we call the mid-pack madness. So many fires.
Green shells, fire, like you name it.
This is why I said it's so important to be up at the front. It's such an advantageous place to be. Because look at the minimap.
I was literally about
Soldier.
to say, he's literally gone.
But again, the distance-based items, a crazy 8 and 6th, does that help things or does it make things more chaotic?
Yeah.
We should be seeing more mushrooms, but the pack is catching up to Soldier just a little bit. Still in a comfortable position, but I see Downin in third, continuing to have a strong back half. Ram also looking to move up. He has a star, which can dodge the lightning bolt, but the way
we just had a shock. I don't know if it's going to be enough
Correct.
time. Yeah.
Since it got used, it is put on a 30-second cooldown, so I don't think we'll see it for the rest of the race. PGShadow takes an unfortunate green shell to the dome. Those green shells are always dangerous. When you throw them, somebody's got to get hit.
Wow, that was great avoidance by Ginja and Bean with the banana on double. That is a notorious place that you're going to find people dropping their items. That is so sad for Bean. Is he going to make it? No!
Oh, no!
I hate when people get hit right there. It's so sad because you just don't have enough momentum to get over that gap, and it's just game over.
That's good for Lunaaa, though. We'll see if she needed those points to move on.
Yeah, let's take a look.
From the 4th
So
position.
that is the final race of this first free-for-all qualifier. Soldier will be moving on along with Jason, Ginja. Lunaaa needed this.
Yep.
Yeah. Wait. I'm so sorry.
that's
Hold
not
on.
the order.
I have the wrong screen up. My apologies. Soldier, Jason, Ginja, Bean, and there's a player in the way. Here we go. Lunaaa and Downin.
And Downin, yeah.
They will be able to make it.
Downin made the cut by just 3 points. Remember that second race?
Wow.
That second place? every single point counts.
It does. It
And
does.
Downin will be moving on
He's
to the
probably
next round.
so excited right
Yeah,
now. He has
he
to be
deserved it. He
excited.
played
Yeah.
really well.
Yeah. Well, we are going to get ready here for our next round of casters. We quick matches, but we have FC Smiley and Rookie coming on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
two
they're
old
going to
veterans.
be a fun duo to watch.
Oh yeah, I'm
Yeah.
excited for that.
It'll
And the
be
next
excellent.
round,
Yeah.
much more Mario Kart to come. We'll get to them soon.
We'll see you guys soon.